can't believe I'm not allowed to go here, and for something I can't even change.
You can never whip these boys if you don't keep you and them separate. I found that out in Birmingham. You've got to keep the white and the black separate.
Up above my head, I hear music in the air. Up above my head, there is music in the air. Up above my head, music in the air. And I really do believe joy somewhere, all in my room, music everywhere.
Civil Rights Act.
Pop Pop, I'm home. Hello, Pop Tart. How's your day at school today? I'm sure you learned a lot. I learned so much, Pop Pop. I learned about evolution and Shakespeare and the Civil Rights Movement and Shakespeare. The Civil Rights Movement, you said? Yeah, and Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and Malcolm X and some other guy in this court case, Brown versus the Board of Education. Yeah. That's only one of the most important cases in American history. Yeah. Not to toot my own horn or anything. But I played a major role in that case. You did? That's so cool, Pop Pop. Come on, I'll show you a little bit. It was the 1950s in America where everyone was proud to be black. We were finally standing up for our well-deserved rights, and back when I was the NAACP's chief counsel, I stood before the Supreme Court and fought for the plaintiffs. I'm bored. Can I go now? Sit back down, young lady. Now be respectful and let me continue my story. Who wouldn't listen to my story, right? Yeah, I guess. Anywhere. Where was I? Like I was saying, I was a young, handsome 42-year-old defending the plaintiffs. Before I explain to you the ruling, let me rewind a little back and start from the very beginning of the case. The case was presented to the Supreme Court as a consolidation of cases arising in Kansas, South Carolina, Virginia, Delaware, and Washington, D.C. The court cases all related to the segregation of public schools on the basis of race. I can't believe it. If it was still like that, I want to be able to go to school with my best friends, like Catherine and Tammy and Jennifer and Billy. That's right. You would have never met any of your friends. They're all white. Anyways, now back to my story. I was in front of the Supreme Court, and it was now time to present my argument. Segregation as a whole violates the Equal Protection Clause of the 14th Amendment, Your Honor. I believe that the separate but equal doctrine violates the U.S. Constitution and...
I object.
I'm upset. How could this have ever happened, ever? The rule was different back in the day, Pop-Tart. Pop-Pop, can you explain to me what the separate but equal doctrine was? Sure thing, Pop-Tart. The separate but equal doctrine was established in Plessy versus Ferguson. The ruling of the court case agreed that as long as everyone was given the same services, then people can still be segregated. That's why you see the water fountains with blacks only or whites only. Oh, yeah. I see now. As I was saying, I gave my argument and hoped for the very best. Luckily, the court ruled in our favor. What'd they say, Pop-Pop? What'd they say? Hold your horses now, Cece. They said that separate but equal education facilities for racial minorities is unequal and unconstitutional. They further went on saying how segregation instilled a sense of inferiority to the minority group, and as a result, the personal growth and education of African Americans took a big hit. Not me. I'm a straight B+ student. That's great, sweetie. But back then, black kids like you didn't have the same opportunities you have today. Well, thank you, Pop-Pop, for telling me the story. I ain't finished yet. After this case, I wanted to be a part of the Supreme Court, and so I worked so hard, and then I got appointed. There, now I'm done. Pop-Pop? You like talking about yourself, don't you? Well, when you're as successful and amazing like me, Tutu, you'll understand. You want to go into law, right? Ew, never. I want to be a performer. I'm not going to sing. That's not happening. A performer, my ass.
Again.